guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's another makeup tutorial and I'll be showing you guys how I get my foundation application. From the foundation to the highlight to the contouring, all that fun stuff will be taught in this video on how I personally do it. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe down below. We are so incredibly close to 200 subscribers, you guys. It's so incredible. 200 subscribers is literally like a milestone for me. So it would mean the world to me if you are not yet subscribed to subscribe to my channel now. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I'll see you in the video. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I am ready. So before starting this highlighting, contouring, and foundation process, there's a plane. Alright guys, so before doing this highlight, contour, foundation process, I did exfoliate and moisturize my face. That's a morning routine that I usually go through, or a nighttime routine that I have. Depends on if I forgot to wash my makeup off, which I did last night. Guilty. I did my eye makeup, brows are done, eye makeup is done, so now let's just jump right into what this video is all about. Okay, so the first product I'm going in with is some primer. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm not huge on primer just because, I mean, I'm okay with not using primer. I normally, especially if I put moisturizer right before applying any makeup on, then I'll just skip primer. It's just too much product on my face as it is with the makeup. So I just put a tiny bit. Now I'm distributing it all over my face. This is with my bare hands and no brushes. Next up, I am using the Loreal Tru Match Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, and this has been one of my favorite drugstore foundations ever. And I think I started using this because of Nicole Guerrero back in the day, and I know that this is like one of her holy grail foundations, so I was like, let me pick this up. And then since then, every time when I would decide not to pick up a high-end foundation, I would just go in with this one because I know that this is amazing. I'm in the shade Sun Beige W6. It's like a nice tan, so I like to shake it up, and I think it's really important that you do, because sometimes it can build up on the bottom and then you're just getting like probably the lightest possible shade you can get within this foundation, which is weird. So if you mix it, it's all one shade. So that's what I'm doing. So to blend all of this foundation, I'm using my favorite tool to blend out foundation, and that is this flat brush from Real Techniques. I actually got this as a gift for Christmas, and it's literally the best brush I ever used to blend out my foundation. So now I'm taking my beauty blender and just smoothing everything out. Next, I'm going in with one of my favorite concealers of all time, and that is the Born This Way Multi-Use Concealer from Too Faced. One of my other favorite concealers is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's absolutely amazing, and I feel like this is like right hand in hand with it. So if you like the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm sure you'll like this one as well. One of my main reasons for liking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer was because the wand was so big, and so you always had a perfect amount of application. And this one isn't as big, but it is nice in size too. So I'm just going to apply it here, little triangle. And then we're gonna go with the bridge of the nose. So now I'm just going to do like a little star, a little tree, and kind of connect them. Then we'll go right here and kind of sharpen up the contour that we're gonna put in a little bit. And then I'll just do that. And I also lastly will put it on my Cupid's bow. So now you can kind of see all of that working. Next, we'll go in with some contour, and this is actually a Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, so it's kind of cool that I'm comparing the two, but I use this as a contour. This is obviously not my concealing shade. This is in the shade Deep, and I usually very lightly will go in with this. So because it picks up a lot, especially on camera, so we're gonna put one and then like a line right there, and then I'll put like this and drag it down. Okay, and then I also like to get my nose with this product. I also been starting to do like a line right there. It kind of makes your nose look more like a button, so it's really cute. I'll bring this down, kind of like writing little lines, and then we'll kind of cut it right there on the chin, and then I'll go like this and I'll draw a little line there too. Now this I learned because it kind of emphasizes the shape of your lips. It makes them appear a little larger, so it creates a nice little shadow. I didn't even blend it and it already does that, so I think that's pretty cool. You look crazy, and if you look crazy, then you're doing the right thing. So next I'm going to go with the Beauty Blender, and with the pointed side I'm going to wet it, and we're going to go and tackle the highlighting area. So when blending, you want to kind of drag the product and then lift up, especially when you're doing the highlighting section. You don't want to emphasize anything going across, because that's just going to make it look like plain Jane almost. You want to have some dimension to your face, so if you drag it upward when you're doing eyeliner or any type of eyeshadows, it's going to elongate the face this way and it'll appear a lot nicer. Okay, see how that nicely blended? It looks very dewy because, well, it is. I just love the application. One of the main reasons why this concealer is my absolute favorite as of right now is because it just blurs it out, y'all. Like, it looks so good when it's nice and blended. We're gonna move on to this section here and just blend, blend, blend. Again, we're elongating the highlight this way. It'll just appear a lot nicer, and you may not see a difference when you do it on yourself, but when you look at pictures of like maybe before and afters, as you guys will see in this video, then you'll see a perfect reason why. With this specific beauty blender, well, first of all, it's not a beauty blender, it's a beauty sponge. It's not from the Beauty Blender brand, it's from Real Techniques. Please excuse how dirty it is. Clearly I've been using it, but it looks, the top part looks like an original beauty blender, but then on the bottom it's slanted, which is one of the reasons why I love it. And the flat part, I'm going to be using it to blend out all the contour. So again, we're wetting that side, and I'm going to start blending. So I do appreciate the blending of the beauty blenders. I don't like to smooth it out like this. I feel like that's going to not blend it the way that it, you know, should. So we're just going to beat it in. And make sure when you're blending out your contour, if you do the same positioning of where I put everything, make sure you always blend out under here and under your nose, because girl, I used to always forget. Like, I still to this day forget sometimes, and I only remember now, I feel, because I'm looking at myself, like, you know. So again, I'm still using the flat side, and we're gonna just blend this out. Next, to blend out the nose, I'm going to be using this flat brush, and this is from Real Techniques as well, and I'm wetting it very little, and we're just going to blend it out. I feel like a brush is better when you blend out your nose, just because you can really get in there. The end result will look a lot nicer when blending it out with a brush, I feel. Okay. I do go back in with a beauty blender just like I would with foundation application and kind of blend. So next it's time to set the contour, set the highlight, and I usually do that with bronzer and translucent powder, and we're going to focus on what I would use for translucent powder. But today, if you guys watched my last video, I actually don't have any more translucent powder, so we're going to work with what we got, and that is this highlighting and contouring palette. This is from Profusion, and they have different variations of medium to dark shades for contour and highlight, and I'll be using the banana shade as a translucent powder today. So that, and just kind of picking it up. So if you guys don't have translucent powder, you can always use the powders that you would use for highlighting. I'll just go over the areas that I went in originally, and then we'll go up here as well and kind of go in the bridge of the nose. And this mattifies the look a lot more, which I think is a nice look. You don't want to look too dewy. Moving on with bronzer, I'll be using this 3-in-1 makeup kit. It has bronzer, highlighting, and blush. I cannot speak today, guys. I'm sorry. This is from the Macy's Merchandising Corporation, so it's their Macy's line, and it is a little bit of a harsh contour, so I'm going to go with an extremely light hand, and then with it I'm going to go in with this angled fluff brush from Real Techniques. I'm just barely putting the brush in there. So to blend all of this out, I'll usually go in with a nice fluff brush. And this is actually a beautiful brush. I'm not exactly sure where it's from. Again, it's a gift I got for Christmas. It's so beautiful. And we're just going to blend everything nicely together. So now that that is all blended out, you guys see the results? What do you think? I am going to go in with some blush. So this is one of my favorite peach blushes at the moment. This is from L'Oreal. It's a Paris Enchanted blush. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I can't talk. So to apply this, I'm going to be using the blush brush from Vanity Planet. So again, going in with this beautiful brush, I'm going to blend that nicely. And I just like my highlighting creams, I like to kind of start where the application should be and then drag it up slightly. Next, to kind of mattify my entire look a little bit more, I'm going to be using some primer water. This is from Smashbox in collaboration with Nicole Concilio. One of my favorites, and literally you guys can see, hopefully, it is barely there. Like, I'm almost done with it. I'm going to be tilting it to show you guys the effects and all that. Yeah, take some setting spray and you'll be good. So next I'm going to go in with some highlight. This is from Fenty Beauty. I mentioned this in my last video, and in the last video I used this middle shade, but today to go with the look we'll be using this orangey vibe. I have orange here, so why not? So next I'm going to be moisturizing my lips, and I have a new lipstick. This isn't a lipstick, actually, it's a moisturizer. It does have a slight tint to it, but look how beautiful it is, you guys. So for lips today, I'm going to go with a nice nude, and this is from iluvsarahii and Colourpop Cosmetics in the shade 951. So I was going to put a gloss, but I think this works But that is it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed my video, learned a few things about highlighting and contouring. And if you guys are interested in how I got this eye look right up here, it's without falsies. Just let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure I'll do a video for you guys next time. But if you guys like this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, then please subscribe down below and hit the notifications down below as well. That way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Really hope you guys learned something new, and if you did, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!